Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here, and today on this episode of the Pride in Paterson video series, I have a little treat. We are going to take a drive on Main Street here in Paterson, New Jersey, and we're going to start off from Crooks Avenue. So for those of you who no longer live in Paterson, this is going to be a treat. You're going to get to see how everything looks right now. And those of you that live in Patterson will probably just look at this video and say, oh yeah, I know those places. So this is basically more for the people who are no longer in Patterson. So enjoy the ride with me down Main Street. We're going to go all the way up to West Broadway. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. We are currently on Crooks Avenue, and I'm going to make a right-hand turn onto Main Street. We're going to be going west on Main Street. So this right here is the beginning of the Patterson part of Main Street, and this is called South Patterson area. And growing up on Ellison Street and East 18th Street, I don't really have a lot of childhood memories of South Patterson. As I got older, I do remember that my brother had a chiropractor he used to see here on Main Street. And this area here, it's predominantly Middle Eastern population. And let me tell you, I lived on Elk Street here for about 5 years recently. The food in this area, these restaurants, these Middle Eastern restaurants, the food is delicious. The shawarma sandwiches, falafel, hummus. I used to come downstairs and go to one of these restaurants. There's one here called the Salahuddin, which is really good. Nori's shopping center here on the right. So the food is delicious. The people here are awesome here. It's a great neighborhood. Here's Fatal's Bakery on the right hand side. So I'm using the GoPro camera, which has a fisheye lens, and I do that because you can see the buildings on the right and on the left, and you can actually pause the video at a section if you're familiar with one of these buildings, and you can read like the signs on the building and things like that. So there's the Glassman's Pharmacy was around here to my right somewhere, and I think here it is, Glassman's right here. I believe this here to the right, which is on the corner of Elk Street, was I've seen pictures of that on the I Grew Up in Patterson Facebook page. I just wanted to get out of the way because I don't want to drive very fast. I want to show you guys as much as possible on Main Street. And for those of you who are on the YouTube website watching this, if you hit the HD button on the bottom, you'll see the video a little bit sharper. I don't know if you can do that if you're watching this video on the Facebook page of I Grew Up in Patterson. So if you are looking at it through the YouTube website, I think you have that HD link. You might have it on the Facebook page, I'm not sure. But here we are on Madison. We're crossing Madison right now. We're going westbound Main Street. We're very close to St. Joe's Hospital. And let's see here. Where are we right now? Let me give you a street name. Hemlock Street. We're going across Hemlock Street right now. So I do have some news. Today is my son's birthday. In fact, when I'm done shooting this video, I gotta head right to the venue, and I am gonna make a video on that, and I'm gonna post that video on my YouTube page, on my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna be posting that video on the I Grew Up in Patterson Facebook page, since it's not about Patterson. And if you can see to my right, you have St. Joe's Hospital, St. Joseph's Hospital. It's expanded a lot from the early days. In the early days, it was just the one building. In fact, let me take the GoPro camera off of its holder, which is right there. And if I pan over to the right, you're going to see the original St. Joseph's Hospital. And let me move up a little bit here. But there on the right is the original one building that we were all used to growing up. So that's it. So now we're going, let's see, let me put that back in. And this is Hospital Place that we're coming across. There used to be a parking lot here on the right, and there isn't now. So Harbor House here on the right hand side. It's a beautiful, beautiful day to shoot video. And I wanted to thank everyone for all your kind comments on the videos that I'm making here, and it really does inspire me to make more. So thank you very much. We're coming across now, let's see if I can give you a street, Washington Avenue. We're crossing Washington Avenue. This area here isn't considered downtown yet. I think probably when you get past Grand Street, from that point you're now basically in the downtown Patterson area. We're crossing 21st Avenue right now. We're going under Route 80. And in a little bit here we'll be going past Green Street. You could probably see the top of the cathedral up ahead. So this is Green Street. To the left, if you can see that, you got cars coming off the off-ramp off of Route 80 East, I believe that is. And they're coming off the off-ramp here and headed to wonderful Paterson, New Jersey. We're now crossing the Father English Community Center. In the old days, we used to have parties in here, and there would be a DJ, and you'd buy a ticket, you'd go in, there'd be some dancing, all that good stuff. But that's the Father English Community Center. I think you could probably start considering this downtown right here where we are. We haven't crossed Grand Street yet. And over here to the right, we have Eva's Village. And here we are now on Grand Street, and there's the cathedral to the right. It's undergoing renovations right now. And to the left here on Grand Street, my cousins used to live right over here on Grand Street above a store, which is really cool because you're close to downtown. And up ahead a little bit to the left, I remember there used to be a bicycle shop. I remember going to this bicycle shop when I was a little kid, and we used to get patches for our tires, and a patch kit would include like a little aluminum, some type of sandpaperish thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it would come with glue. It would come with patches, little different size square patches. So if you have a flat tire, you take the inner tube out of the tire, you use the glue, you kind of use that silver sandpaperish thing, I guess, to smooth out the area, and you'd be able to glue the patch on. And I have news, I was never good at that. Every time I try to fix my own flat tire, I would fill it up, start riding, next thing you know it'd be flat again. So yeah, I don't think I'll be fixing flat tires. So we're now crossing Ward Street here in Paterson. To the right, you see this Marshall's Models. That's the new Patterson Mall, which was erected a while back. And in that mall, you have the new Fabian Theater. And I'm going to be showcasing that theater in a future video. But for now, enjoy downtown Patterson. You can pause the video if you get to a store that you remember or a location that you remember. Just remember to click on that HD button so that you can see the video in HD, and just enjoy this little ride down Main Street.